Doubleheader on TBS, and remember, MLB Tonight before and after every postseason game right here on your favorite network. First game of the day, it's here in Los Angeles. It's the Dodgers and the Phillies. Christopher Sanchez, Tyler Glasnow. Dodgers trying to get to the NLCS for the 8th time in their past 13 season. We've detailed Shohei Ohtani's struggles so far this season. The Dodgers have allowed 23 runs this postseason, 15 of which have come in the 7th inning or later. Last year in their World Series run, there was the rotation. How do they figure that out? This year, it seems to be, how are they going to figure out the bullpen if it's not Glasnow or Sasaki? Lauren Shahade has been part of the broadcast crew on TBS. It's Brian Anderson, it's Jeff Francoeur, and she's there in the dugout. Lauren, what was your vantage point of Kyle Schwarber's home run?
Robert, it was unbelievable. I was in the Phillies dugout because that's kind of where I sit. And the gasps, the audible gasps, nobody has ever seen a ball hit there. It was on the roof. And it kind of just, everyone said it. It just calmed everybody down. And then you saw them kind of string together hits from the top of the lineup. It was just awesome. It was a really raucous crowd yesterday. Usually at Dodger Stadium, they're a more reserved, maybe, they're a passionate fan base. But my gosh, was it loud. And it was a fun environment last night. And the grounds, Dero, you always talk about it at Dodger Stadium. They are impeccable.
It's beautiful.
It is perfect.
It's like a fairway.
It's just fun to cover.
You don't need a glove
there,
in the infield. You really don't.
just go cricket?
No, you could just go that pancake.
Oh, like Ron Washington.
Glove. Yeah.
Lauren, you mentioned that home run just calmed everyone down. How much are they just leaning heavily on Christopher Sanchez tonight? I mean, he's like now the ace, right? Especially after last night with Nola and Ranger doing what they did.
Ryan, you're so right. He has turned himself into an ace, and I think that's the key. He wasn't this. This was a slow burn. He became the second Phillies pitcher to reach 200 strikeouts in an age where pitchers are deepening their arsenal, right? He trusts his pitches, his 3 pitches, and a lot is made of the changeup, Ryan, and he told me I could throw it with my eyes closed. But this has been a slow burn. He was a skinny, lanky kid signed out of the DR for $65,000, put on weight and nutrition and worked out. He was not a can't-miss guy, and he turned himself into one, which is even more impressive. I get the sense just being around him and the team that they will follow him wherever he goes. He has this calming presence. There was this tweet sent out on social media about 2 weeks ago that he had a birthday party for one of his children, and the whole Phillies team was there. They love Sanchi, they call him. They really feel good about him on the mound tonight.
Hey, Lauren, on the other side, I began this segment talking about the Dodgers, and last year it was the rotation that was a bit vulnerable. This year, it's kind of the bullpen where there's a little bit of vulnerability. What are they saying, and what do you think the pitching plan might look like past Glasnow?
So Glasnow, I spoke with him, what he wants to see. He's big on tunneling. He wants to see everything tunneled the same. Just hanging around the Phillies, you get the sense that the Dodgers starters are so potent that they just want to get to the bullpen, right? You can't blame them for that. They also know that if they get to the bullpen, good things can happen. And the Dodgers have gotten 6 or 7 innings from their starters all postseason. And the second we saw it last night, guys, Yoshinobu Yamamoto gives them 4. It kind of falls apart. And Dave Roberts, will put starters in the pen as much as he can, of course, but he can't. I spoke with him. He said, I can't get through October like that. It makes you wonder, truly, if the Dodgers advance, how they would fare in a 7-game series. Would that rear its head? Dave told me yesterday there's only so many times you can pitch Roki, and sure, he's our closer. Can he go 2? What is the bridge like to Roki if our, Yoshinobu Yamamoto gave him 4? So they have really been spoiled with their starting pitching. They're giving him 6 or 7. So that bridge has been a little bit easier, but the second the starters don't go the distance, it's been a challenge.
I mean, I think the real challenge is putting on the washer and dryer and making sure those powder blues are back on tonight.
Yeah.
Are they wearing those tonight? Like, what are they doing?
It's a thing for them, isn't it?
They will wear those.
They're wearing them, right?
I think they'll wear them forever. So I asked Rob Thompson, I said, who started it? He said, well, Harp came in, and he said, I just feel better. I like him better. And then he said about 10 other guys said, I just feel him. I like him better. It was about a week and a half in the making that they were going to wear these, and they had to get permission from Major League Baseball. And I didn't really understand why they had to get permission, but it's about the color scheme, right? They have to make sure the Dodgers uniforms don't interfere with them, right?
Yeah.
So MLB needs to make sure the visiting uniform colors don't conflict with home uniforms. They use a color matchup chart. And they gave the Phillies the all clear. They haven't worn them on the road in 6 seasons, and it's the first time on the road in the playoffs since 1983. But my gosh, does it bring them to life. They just love them. They had a little bit of edge, swag yesterday, and I think that they will continue that. They're going to wear them.
It looks great.
Till the end.
Topper was wearing a nice little hoodie with that color.
Yeah.
I wanted that.
Yeah, me too.
That's pretty
We need to get some swag. I'll work on it.
Take me through it. Are the Phillies players aware about the morning show?
I don't know.
What are you talking
Really
about?
said
You're
anything.
there in the dugout with
They
them.
don't say,
Are saying,
we
the
watch
morning show?
MLB Central.
They're down 0-2. I'm going to be like, hey, have you ever watched our morning show?
All right.
No,
Come on.
I'm not
Okay.
Hey, what do you think of
asking that.
D-Rose breakdown?
Yeah.
Oh, come on.
That was
All right.
4 days ago.
Lauren, I know you haven't watched a movie since 2014, but have you seen any celebrities out there while you're covering the games?
No, but fun fact, I was trying to get a report today because the Phillies are playing and then the Eagles, like you said, Robert.
Yeah.
So I was thinking, oh my gosh, this is the biggest, day for the Phillies fans and Philadelphia fans. And so I reached out on Instagram. I don't even want to admit it, to the governor of Pennsylvania. JP Morosi helped me contact him. And I just thought maybe Will Smith would answer me. Will Smith, like Fresh Prince Will Smith. He has not answered me yet. But if I get a hold of him, I'm going to have a quote for tonight's game.
Let me give you a spoiler alert. He is not going to contact you.
I know. I was thinking then, I was like, Bradley Cooper, maybe the Kelseys. I got to get someone.
Yeah.
So if anyone knows any celebrities, I'm a dork and I go to bed at 6 p.m.
Hey,
but if you guys know celebrities who are Phillies fans.
JP Morosi's still waiting to hear back from the Pope. So
Yeah.
just kind of gives you an idea.
What'd you have for breakfast?
Oh, I just had breakfast. Rooftop, LA, scrambled eggs, crispy bacon, everything bagel, blueberry muffin,
Holy
orange
moly.
juice, water, and Starbucks.
Are you about to take a nap? Good night. That's a very
No, I gotta go to the
that's a
park.
hearty meal. Hey, enjoy the
Go
game.
to
Easy,
the
big
park. It's
breakfast.
It's 8 a.m.
Yeah.
No, the game's at 3. We get picked 2 hours. I got to go.
Okay. All right. We'll give our best to Brian and to Jeff. Have a great game. We'll talk to you soon.
Need some walking lunges down the hallway before you get rolling.
I've already worked out.
I figured.
Okay,
4
we-
a.m.
Can we-
Runyon Canyon.
Can we
That's
s-
where all the celebrities are at.
Can
Runyon
we
Canyon.
send Lauren back up to the Raptors like we did?
Back up to
yesterday?
the Hall of Fame?
Yeah.
Yes, and if Will Smith contacts me, you're going to just
You don't
bite
want
your
Will
words.
Smith to contact
Yeah, have you
He
seen
does
his
not
latest
seem
album?
like a good dude.
You seen his latest album? Okay, thanks.
Will Smith Dodgers contact you. He's an awesome
Good
dude.
stuff. We're not going to send her up to the Raptors? There you go.
There you go.
There she goes. That's
good.
Okay, once again, Christopher Sanchez, Tyler Glasnow. That is your pitching matchup, and it comes your way 6 o'clock Eastern on TBS, and as Lauren correctly pointed out, 3 o'clock in the afternoon, so she's getting picked up to go to the yard in like 5 minutes, you said? Okay. Going to beat the players there. Good. That's great.
It is time now for the best interview in baseball presented by Corona. And for that, we welcome back to Intentional Talk our friend and Philly slugger, Kyle Schwarber. Kyle, did that ball file assault charges? I'm serious, though. Somebody had to tell you where the ball went. Did even you raise an eyebrow?
The funny part was I didn't even know where it went. As soon as I hit it, you know it's a home run, and I just kind of looked in the dugout and was trying to get the boys going, and led to a pretty big inning. But got back in, and people were like, "Did you see where that went?" And I go, "No." And then they tell you, and then you go watch it on video. Like, well, went pretty far.
No big deal.
Yeah, it did. Yeah, it went very far. Hey, Schwartz. Listen, this time of year, any time of year, but this time of year especially, if they scrape the wall, they're the same as if they go that far. That being said, last night they said it was 100 or 470 feet, and I did a little diagram drawing here, okay? and here's the right fielder pointing how far it went, and that's 117. And 375's right here, and that's the guy warming up that you hit it over. And this is the Uber stand. I didn't have enough time to draw a car. That's where it went over. Do you think that they got the number right? I think they got the number wrong.
Whoever actually got that baseball has a hell of an arm, because they threw it right back on the field, and I actually got the ball. So I'm actually kind of happy.
No way.
Where? Yeah, I got the balls, but Yeah, it was a cool moment for sure. We know what's at stake right now. It feels like it's just been a heavyweight battle of the starting pitchers right now for both sides, and we were able to crack through yesterday and keep the pressure going, and got another great test tonight.
Yeah, no baloney aside, dude. Phenomenal swing. I love the D-Row. Did a nice demo on you. Probably were sleeping because you're 19 hours ahead of time, but he did a great demo on all your monster shots. I will tell you this, dude. You just nailed it. You do know what's at stake. I said it before the series. This is a big boy series, and even if it's gone back and forth, you got one here last night. But your swing last night starts that momentum. It picks the boys up. I don't care what it is, and what Ryan said was false. It does matter how far it goes, because if you hit it 379 and it's scraped, cool, it's awesome. Yeah, go Schwarbs. When you hit it out of the stadium, dude, like way out of the stadium, and then the back row of the pavilion goes like this, that's what fires the boys up. And talk to me about right now just the mentality of this group going into the dugout after that swing. And I know it was you, and it's hard, you're the most humble dude out there, and that's why you're loved by everybody. But just give me that momentum swing, because sports, that's what they're all about, Schwarbs. Football, basketball, baseball, there is momentum. And then when you came in that dugout, what did it feel like?
Yeah, I just felt like the excitement was there. They just took a 1-0 lead there. Tommy hit a first pitch homer, and we were able to go back out there on offense, and we responded right away, got that swing off, and everyone was, hyped up, ready to go. And then it was big swing there by Harp. Ballmer singles up the middle. Harp has a great aggressive base running play, goes to third base, and tough play all around, gets kicked into the dugout, and we score a run, sac fly after that by Marshy, right? Like, those are the things that matter in the postseason. And, when you can get that momentum, like we had there, the boys were excited. We got fired up, and we just kept that going through that inning and pushed through for a big inning. And then we were able to kind of, we got kept at bay there for a little bit, but then we were able to have one more big inning. That's what it's about. It's just trying to find that momentum play that we can get and hold on to it and keep riding it for as long as we can.
Kevin has said it multiple times, and he just said it there once again, that this feels like a big boys series. And with the talent that's in both dugouts, does it feel like that to you guys as well?
Yeah, I feel like anytime that you look in the postseason that you're going to be facing the best pitching, there's going to be great lineups all around that.
Yeah.
It's just what it is, and that's what makes this format, this part of the season, just like gives you goosebumps. It's the best brand of baseball there is, and I always say it doesn't matter if you're hitting 100, it doesn't matter if you're hitting 500. Did you win the game at the end of the day, and that's what we're trying to do. We're just trying to go 1-0 and go from there. We know, like we said, we know it's at stake. We got our backs up against the ball, but our group has a really good mindset. There's been great conversations going around ever since before yesterday, and more great conversations going on today, and go out there and try to execute our game plan.
Yeah, no doubt, dude. Hey, speaking of that, like executing last night, go on the road in that environment to a team down, 2-0, and Aaron Nola goes out there and does what he does, especially after, coming back from injury this year. Just talk about how impressive he was last night.
Yeah, it's classic Knowles there. It was like the fastball had its play, and the curveball, just no pop, just going straight down, biting hard. Command was there. We had our game plan, and he was able to go out there and execute his part, hand it over to the Ranger. He looked fantastic. The guy's done such a phenomenal job for us in the postseason over the last 3+ years, and we're hoping to give him another chance at this and give him the rock again and see what he can do.
No doubt, man. He's been your rock. He is the rock. I had no problem with it. I do want to get on something that's more, I think, more important, and that's fantasy football, bro. And I ask this question around this time of the year, and I know that, dudes are all worried about their launch angle and exit velo and the 119 in the parking lot. That's cute, Kyle. Super cute. But I want to know how cute your fantasy football team is, or when you get rich, are you like the GM of 9 fantasy football teams?
I got a few. I got a few. I got like 5 of them going on right now, but
give me your top one. How's it doing?
They're all performing pretty well. I think we're in first place in 2 leagues, and then we're in like top 3 in the other 2 leagues, and kind of 500. They're in the middle in another league, but it's been fun. Me and JT, we have a league together. Our team's doing pretty well, but we have a couple leagues here with the Phillies going around, and there's a lot of. It's always fun, the trade banter, the trade talk. We all think that we're freaking like legit GMs, trying to ask. We're asking Dave, like, hey, how do you actually make a trade? Because no one wants to make a trade.
Right.
But it's funny, man. It's great. We got some pretty good banter going around the clubhouse on a daily basis about trades. It's pretty good.
Give me one real quick.
So
I want to know your underachiever, and the one dude that your horse. I mean, I had Josh Allen last year and I won it. Thank God for Josh Allen. But then you have these injuries. There's a lot of injuries going on right now. But give me one underachiever. Like, thank God I have him because like the Cowboys starting back Williams. You're sitting there like no one thought he was going to be running
That's our guy right now.
Yeah,
that's our guy.
That's your guy,
Javonte Williams. He's been like the big pickup for us in mine and JT's league. I actually just traded for him in another league. He's been kind of that under the radar horse that he's been spectacular. And then I feel like just like the Kyron Williams has been kind of just another big back there in the league that's just been taking the rock and getting some points for us. But I tell you what, Baker Mayfield, I'm a big fan.
Yes.
Big Baker guy.
Solid.
QB.
Big Baker guy.
Touchdown thrower, throws yards.
Quarterback in like 3 leagues, so I'm a massive fan right now.
Yes.
Oh, man, I like that. One thing I'm not a massive fan, Kyle, is traffic. But one thing I know is when you're in the show, you get police escorts a lot of times from the hotel to the ballpark, and you're in L.A. So I'm going to ask you right now. You have to give up one of the 2 things. It's the show flight or the police escort from the hotel and not have to sit in L.A. traffic. What are you choosing?
Not giving the show flight up.
No, I'm getting rid of the show flight.
What?
Yeah, I'll take Southwest 36C. I will not take 2 hours on a bus or an hour on a bus.
Wow.
That's just cold.
Kyle, when is the last time you flew Southwest? By the way, did you know that they're doing assigned seating now?
Are they really?
No,
really?
I'll still take it. I don't care.
And
especially
they charging for bags too?
We've had some tough luck this year on travel. I will say that we've had some tough luck on travel. Nothing in the postseason so far, thank goodness. But the second half travel was a little tough for the Phils. But I think that's probably I got a little bitter taste in my mouth right now about some planes, and that's why I'll just take a plane that works. I really don't care, and I'll keep that escort.
Yeah.
That's right. No more pit stops in Albuquerque.
Well, Kyle,
Nope.
it is time for a Corona vibe check. How do you escape the daily grind on the field and unwind off of it?
Sorry, I was laughing really hard at a comment. What was that again?
How do you escape the daily grind on the field and unwind off of it?
Oh, man, that's a great question. I think just being able to call your family and talk to them, see the boys. I mean, my 2 boys are back home. My wife's pregnant. So anytime that you get to call them when you wake up in the morning, it feels like you're on the other side of the world. We're on the West Coast and we're on the East Coast over here. So, you get to call your family, but golf's great. Hunting's great. Checking your trail cam photos, looking at YouTube until you fall asleep, watching golf videos, trying to figure out how to not chunk a 20-yard chip and things like that. A lot of Phil Mickelson.
Wait, you watch golf YouTube videos?
videos?
Oh my gosh, this is great.
Wait, Schwartz, this is literally the most comprehensive answer we've ever received ever in the history of this show.
Because it's facts.
You gave us 9 answers. We appreciate the thoroughness.
It's facts.
Yeah, there's a lot. I mean, there's a lot that goes on in my mind, and just trying to turn it off at night. You think about how bad you sucked, and then you're like, why do I? You're like, I'm gonna get my mind off why I stink. I'm gonna watch golf, and then you start thinking about why you stink at golf. And I'm going to try to figure that out. And I'm like, well, I'm going to get away from that. I'm going to look at my trail cam pictures. Screw it. I'm going to call my family. They'll make me happy.
And then there's 2 rabbits and a skunk that walks through your camera. You're like, well, I guess the deer are gone. Now I got a hole from the coyote under the gate. But you know what I did, though? I watched the demo that D-Row was doing on your swing from the you know what's cool, though, is the cameras now. All the home run cameras, and that's what's cool. So behind, I'm like, my son last night, left-hander, he went 1 for 5 and struck out a couple with the barrels going underneath the ball. So I sent the video. So I'm watching Kyle Schwarber batting videos, sent it to my son, goes, see how short and quick, it's A to B, and the barrel's right there? I know you're built like a like a strong fullback back in the day, but that's what I do on my time. And I know Sarah didn't ask me that question, but I just wanted to answer it. Thank you.
Thanks for answering.
I know you guys
really
called me.
It.
We've already gone over this. It's the fire hydrant
with ears
deal. That's what I got. Yeah, fire hydrant with ears. So
Yes,
it's okay.
Well, Kyle Schwarber, Schwarbs, thank you so much.
Good luck.
The home run last night, 10 out of 10. The stream of consciousness, 11 out of 10. Schwarber, you can find him on your local commercial airliner or in Game 4 tonight in Los Angeles. Best of luck. We really appreciate it.
All right, thank you guys.
And this will be the sign of ultimate respect right here. And they're going to put him on.
Can't blame him.
No.
There is some history, too. Remember that game I told you about in July when Duran was a twin and he went multiple innings? Ohtani hit a 2-run homer off Duran in that game.
I get it. And like you said, you can look at the numbers all you want, but I got to tell you right here, I agree with Rob Thompson.
So it puts Mookie Betts on center stage. Bases loaded, 2 outs. Dodgers down 1-0. That splitter was 99 miles an hour. I think the adrenaline went with a fastball.
That's the thing when you put Ohtani on, right? There's no room for error. 22 1/3 innings for Duran. Only 3 walks as a Philly. So Rob Thompson trusting his righty. I mean, you got to come heat here, right?
Let's see what he goes with. High stress pitches. Full count. 2 outs. Runner started up, and it is ball 4. And this game is tied. It's a bases loaded walk. The 1-2. And he struck him out. Got him with a curve. Duran bends a little, but he doesn't break. The Dodgers score. This game is tied. But Duran strands the bases loaded. 2-2. Count goes full. Muncy takes second base. Defensive indifference on that is the ruling. Pages due next. Here we go. 3-2. And it is ball 4. And the bases are loaded for the Dodgers in the 11th. No balls and a strike. Pages breaks his bat. Kerkering, gotta find it. Throws to the plate. Oh my goodness! He throws it away, and the Dodgers have won. The Dodgers win, and they are moving on to the NLCS. And a most improbable finish. Pandemonium at Dodger Stadium. And your heart breaks for Orion Kerkering.